My name is Ali Dunhill and I'm a non-resident fellow at Trends Research and Advisory here in Abu Dhabi. I'd like to introduce Iman Badwan, who is the Communications Officer at Hadaya, also here in Abu Dhabi. We've just been participating in a Youth in Sustainable Peace conference, and Iman, you were on my panel, and Empowering Youth panel, and it was really interesting to hear your comments around being a young person communicating with the world. And you know, within your area, which is within the Hadaya's area, which is counter-violent extremism, I wonder if you could just elaborate a little bit more around, you know, what is it you do, how do you do it?
Absolutely. First of all, I'd like to thank Trends and Wise for hosting this event and allowing me the honor of participating alongside remarkable talent and youth. To answer your question, I got into the CVE sort of work, acknowledging my skill set in communications and graphic design, but also learning how to apply my strengths into something that could affect positive influence and change on a larger scale. I actually started with the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, and then I thought, why not go to the source of the issue as well? And I started as an intern, and then I was in a supportive network, and I think that was one of the advantages that I had is they kind of threw me into in the pool and said, hey, here you go for it. And so far it's been learning throughout and applying the skill set. I mean, the CVE communications and really communicating on international peace efforts in general is a sensitive issue, and it highlights the vulnerabilities of individuals. You know, that's at the center and the core of your message, and it's important as a communications professional not to, I guess.
From a professional point of view, I mean, one of the things we talked about is our expertise. We were experts, but there was a range of experts on there. So from a professional's position, do you feel like an expert? Did you feel like an expert before today? Did you feel like an expert today?
I think expert is a strong word. I do feel like I'm continuously learning, and so I don't know if I'll ever see myself as an expert in something, but I did accrue a lot of knowledge in very specific areas that I think I'm happy to share with, and I think the platform that you provided today and that Trends provided today in general was enlightening in that sense, because you listen to all these and you share this knowledge among other youth, and so that's a really special experience, I think.
I think from listening to the other young people here today and other experts, they basically also acknowledged your expertise in coming here today, so that's a definite. But I think one thing that really amazed me was how quickly everybody on the forum and the panels gelled together. You know, some of you met last night, some of you met this morning, and I was really amazed how quickly you developed a relationship, you know, a friendly, trusting, communicative relationship, and that's something that I think as adults we can learn from. You know, and I think how does that happen? How can I take that back to my colleagues of my age as, you know, mature individuals? How do we tell adults to work and connect so quickly as you did today?
I think being part of that younger generation, we have this common interest, unlike our older generations where mainstream media is kind of across the board. It's so, I mean, they can relate to TV shows or Game of Thrones. I mean, instantly you can connect because we've watched the same show, we play the same games, we can connect on these issues and then understand as well and discuss what this means in our society and how this translates into our context. And I think whether it's in the US or here in the UAE or in Indonesia, these are all relatable factors that I think that is possible because of modern communication technologies. Whereas for older generations, it's not that ingrained in their daily lives. I mean, I'm sure there was the same TV shows, but it's not as globalized as it would be.
Yeah,
and I think that's what caused us to click right away, and because we communicate on the same channels all the time.
Yeah, no, it was really amazing. It was amazing to watch as well. And one of the comments that was and suggestions that was made today was having a global think tank of young people. What did you think of that comment?
I think it's incredible if it happens, and I think encouraging youth-led organizations and providing the resources that are needed for youth to take this idea and turn it into reality is really crucial. And having a think tank that's all youth-led, I mean, it's incredible as well, but also making sure to include that intergenerational sort of approach where it's not only youth or youth-spirited individuals, but also a larger audience as well, because everyone has a stake in it.
No, it's amazing, and I think everybody leaves today with a wider network, and just just to be able to communicate, like you say, so quickly with individuals that we've met today, I think is just really amazing. So
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for participating. Thank you for coming today and joining this new network.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.